everybody, and welcome back to another episode on the CryptiCraft server. You're here again with Cozy, as always, and if I'm just looking here because K0Z was on not too long ago, and he was building himself a custom tree to kind of overhang. It's looking good so far. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of changes before it's finished, so I don't want to be too judgmental on it. But yeah, that's looking okay. We have a lot of things we want to get done this episode. I only have these saplings. I still need to get dark oak. I have the jungle, I have the spruce, I have the oak, and I have birch. So I have 4. I still need acacia and I need dark oak. So I want to go get and see if we can find some of those. Also, I don't really like living off the cows because you gotta manually. I don't want to have to build a big thing. So we might look for a couple of eggs today. That way we can get a chicken farm going. Before we really get too carried away with anything, though, I just wanted to go in here real quick and show you guys that I have been doing some work. After I died, you might have heard me mention it in my prank video episode. After I died, I decided I was just going to spend some time mining, get my levels up, go do some enchanting, and then before I recorded the prank, I did my enchanting, but I never showed you guys what the enchants were. But before I show you that, I just want to show you I got 6 blocks of diamonds. I got 64 block. All right, that was most of this was already here, but the general point is we're up to 6 blocks of diamonds now, which is great. On the enchants that I got, I have used a bunch of picks, so the picks aren't the same ones. I got protection 4. I loved this helmet, by the way. This helmet made me so happy. So protection 4, respiration 3, unbreaking 3, aqua affinity, projectile protection 4, unbreaking 3, thorns 2, chest piece, blast protection 4, unbreaking 3. I don't really like the chest piece and the legs, but I got the feather falling 4 and protection 3 boots, which that's fine by me. I ended up getting another sharpness 3 sword again, which kind of sucked, and I only got a power 4 bow this time instead of, I think it was power 4 punch 1. But we are going to run down here into the strip mine for a quick second because I just want to show you guys a few things. So before, when I mentioned the strip mine, I thought that it had already been all dug out and behind because K0Z had told me he had been working on it. It turns out there was some caves in behind here, so he just went caving. So I ended up just going through and just strip mining all the way through it, right down to the end. I haven't finished this side yet because this took about 2.5 hours to do this side, and I got a pretty good amount of stuff from it. But if we just come, is it this one? Yeah. If we just come through here, the first thing we're gonna do today is show you guys some stuff with the Nether. So you can see I got a Nether portal here. Now, for anybody that wants to find where we are, I'm just going to tell you guys now, there's like 6 portals set up, and they all have the same look. I'll probably go to 1 or 2 of them, but I'm telling you, I went out in the middle of the ocean at specific coordinate sets, and I built an island, basically, or I took a smaller island that might have already been there, and I turned it exactly into the same thing. I did it at least 6 times. This is the 7th portal, but if we just come through here, boom. We're in the middle of the Nether. I haven't gone through this portal yet, so we're just going to run around a little bit, because I would like to find another fortress. That way we can get some potions going. I know it kind of sounds a little silly, because I've mentioned before that I don't really use potions ever. But I just use Silk Touch on these, I guess. I need some glowstone as well, because I realized, because I got the Nether path built, that was kind of like my big accomplishment. I did die in the process once, but after I kind of got that out of my system, and you can see by my death counter there, I did actually die. It sucked big time. But I realized after I finished it, none of the stuff that I used in the path actually came from the jungle. I used all of my material, or not all of them, but I used all the materials inside of the Nether path. Came from the places like the butcher shop or Atlantis. 1, because I used a lot of stone, and 2, because I don't have the supplies. So that's gonna kind of, wow, I said that really wrong. So that's kind of the main goal of today, or my last little while on the server, has just been getting supplies. Let's get things started. That way I can do the fun things that I would like to do, that I had planned for the jungle base. So basically today's episode is kind of going to be a little bit of running around the Nether, trying to find a Nether fortress. It really depends on how long it takes us to find one. I'm not going to do too much mining on the side, but I'll probably cut in and out a few times. And if we end up finding one and we end up having time by the end of it, I'd also like to try and find a chicken, as I mentioned. Not even just a chicken. Eggs is the big goal of it, because if I can set up an automated chicken cooker like how I have at the butcher shop, then I can just be at the jungle, which I've been there a lot. It's the only project I'm really dedicated to right now on the server. I mean, Atlantis is always going to be there, so I'm not in a real rush to get there. And I mean, I don't think that's too big of a deal. The server, we're not expecting a reset anytime soon. Like, obviously in the future there is going to be a reset eventually, but it's not going to be like next week we're resetting the server. So I have a lot of time lately that I'm gonna be able to be on the server, and I'm almost done with Destiny. I've talked a lot about it, and I'm aware of that. Trust me. But I'm almost done with it. I think there was actually, I guess it would technically be considered a glitch I was using. When I was going through and I was grinding, a lot of the grinding, it took away from the amount of fun I was having in the game doing the same missions over and over again, or doing the strikes, because you can only fight the same boss so many times before you get extremely bored. So one day, Crazy and I were going through on Destiny, and we seen a bunch of guys standing in front of a cave, and they were just shooting into it. So we just thought it was some kind of big joke, and we just started shooting with them. Well, it turns out that you could actually find what we were doing on YouTube, known as the treasure cave glitch. We stumbled on it accidentally, and then did research on it afterwards. But I guess Destiny, Bungie, and Activision, the people who made Destiny, decided that that's not the route that they wanted Destiny to go in. So they fixed it, and there was an update on my PS4 the other day, and when I realized it, I was a little heartbroken, because I don't want to do the strikes over and over again. I mean, mind you, if they added a whole bunch more missions and stuff like that, then I'd be all over it. I like doing the missions. The missions were fun, but I don't want to have to do them a million times. And you only get a certain amount of bounties per day, and it doesn't really suffice to give you the good armors or stuff that you're going for after you've hit level 20. And I also started a second character, the Warlock, to try and see if that could occupy some of the time until some new things came around. But I got him to level 19 now, and I don't want to go through the same grindiness, especially if the treasure cave's not there. So I'm not spending as much time on there as I was before, so I'm going to be on the server a lot more, which ultimately means a lot more is going to get done a lot quicker. So I got to make sure that I'm recording when it's necessary to record it, because that's honestly, when it comes to the whole YouTube thing and making sure that I got content for you guys, the hardest part for me is making sure I'm not doing too much without you guys. I'm a very task-oriented person. If I say, hey, you know, I want to do a grinder, then that's all I'm going to do for that day. Oh, we just walked right past it. It's right here. I was going this way. What is wrong with me? Did you see that, Pigman? Hey? Did you see that? Yeah? You seen? Oh god, oh god. Gassed. But yeah. Oh, that should have hit him. The hardest part for me to do the YouTube, just hit him, is remembering that I still gotta show you guys what I'm doing. And I have a hard time going through and doing like a little segment and then showing you guys what I've done and then coming back. I like to just get things done. I don't really talk when I play either. I normally just sit and quiet, and that's mostly because I'm keeping an ear out for not just my daughter, to make sure she's not crying or anything, but I mean, I'm in a relationship. I still got to be involved in that relationship, so I don't really talk very much unless I'm like on Skype with somebody. So I end up focusing so hard, and that's what I have a hard time with, is taking myself out of that focus to be able to show you guys and try to entertain you guys by talking to you throughout my videos. And I mean, it hasn't been a big issue, but I went back and I rewatched some of my episodes, and I noticed that I'll say, oh yeah, we're gonna get this done today, and then I come back hours and hours later. For me, you guys don't know that's been hours later, or maybe you do, but certain cases I'm sure I've told you. But I come back and it's done. And yeah, sure, it looks great, but I feel like there's a little bit of content you guys are missing out on there. A lot of the stuff that I would at least find exciting for my videos happens when I'm not recording it. I know that sounds really weird, but I can't just sit and record all day long for everything that I do on the server or anything Minecraft related. I can't just sit and record and then pick out bits and pieces of what I'm going to want to like put in my videos. So it's a toss up, really, is what it breaks it down to. I want to show you guys everything that I'm doing, but I'm not sure. Ooh, this could be good. Whoa, yeah, this could be good, but it also could be bad right now. I don't have diamond armor. Please no. So for those of you who don't know, I normally have the worst luck in the Nether. I can go weeks, sometimes even months without dying as long as I never go in the Nether. Normally, every single time I go in the Nether, I end up dying. So we're just going to try and be extremely careful here. But these guys are the main reason I'm coming. Get some blaze rods. I also am going to need some nether wart, but that's more of a later focus. The nether wart can be something that waits. As far as I'm concerned, you just walk through. You can find it pretty easy. So, ooh. Try to kill off as many of these guys as I can, but they're spawning so many. Oh. I didn't think I was going to miss him there. Or there. Or there. Jesus. Wow. If anybody knows a way to get here, like, I used to swear that if you jumped up and down when you're on fire, then it put you out faster. I don't think that's the case. So if anybody knows a way to make yourself not be on fire quicker, not necessarily like instantly, like I'm not expecting like, oh yeah, do this. And I'm talking about in the Nether, because I know like in the overworld I can just drop a bucket of water on the ground, stand in it, and I'm not on fire anymore. But like in the Nether, if there's a way to not be on fire for so long, and you guys know it, let me know. I really, really hate how long you're on fire for down here. So saddle, I'm gonna need that. I don't need anything else. I got one blaze rod. I'm probably gonna want more. I'm not just gonna want one. Brewing stand. Let's go through here. We'll set a torch every pathway we've gone, just like how I normally would. So we'll put one there. The last couple of nether hubs I found on the server, they've actually been really small. So I'm hoping this one... See, look, nether wart. I told you guys it would be easy to find. I guess I should grab the soul sand too, shouldn't I? Because I don't have any of that. It feels so weird because the server is... we started the server June 17th, and today is what? September 28th? So the server's been around for a while. So it's weird knowing that I'm on the server and I don't have the resources for something. Normally it's just like, oh yeah, go here, go here. You know, you're set for life. Now that I've started over and I'm refusing the help of everybody, or not refusing the help of everybody, but refusing the help of the other items that I know I can go and find on the server, and instead just doing it on my own as if I was starting over again. So it's one of those guilty pleasures. Like, it feels great to know that I actually have to go through the hunt, quote unquote, with all things Minecraft again to get myself started, get those resources. And I still don't even have a house. I've been living in that starter shack still, and I think that's about time to end. It's nice. I love the starter shack. It does what I need it to do, and I really do spend a majority of my time downstairs anyways in the strip mine. If not, I spend my time doing other things. And I mean, I don't really... Like, I have an idea for a house. I started working one out in creative the other night. So I know what I'm going to do, but I'm not really in any rush to get it done. I'm probably going to be starting on it very soon. Don't get me wrong. It's just I'm not in a rush. It's something that I don't mind, you know, taking my time with, waiting a little bit, making sure that I get all the kinks and stuff worked out in creative before I come and build it here. And I don't mind that. So we're just going to keep going through. You never know what you can find in these things, and you never know what trouble comes as well. A lot of good things and a lot of bad things have happened to me yet in other fortresses. I love that when they added the chests into the fortresses. Before, you just kind of ran through. It was like, okay, where to go? Where am I going? And there's torches here already. I don't remember being over here, but there's torches. Ooh, blaze spawners. I'll probably make something out of that. So I'm not going to destroy them. I was really upset. And, I mean, I already expressed my feelings toward it to the person responsible. But the first Nether fortress that we found on the server, someone went through and destroyed all the blaze spawners. And it really sucked because I would have loved to make something out of them. Especially when they're like that. You got the one there and you got the one. Where'd the other one go? I knew I seen two. Over there. So for me, it'd be, let's get some blaze rods. It'd be really easy to make something out of these, as long as they don't, oh no, that's not over there. Where'd it go? Oh, right here. As long as nobody changed, like got rid of them, then I can make something out of them. I'm gonna get a couple blaze rods. I'm a little worried I'm gonna get into a bad situation here. But like, basically all I'm saying is that I'm going to probably end up making something out of these blaze spawners. I love using the blaze rods for the furnaces. So I'm going to take a quick break, go through the Nether fortress. We're here. We got what we wanted. So we'll get carried on with a few other things once I get back. So I'll be right back, guys. Don't you guys kill me. Aha! Yes! This is awesome. Oh, man. This is great. I've been here for at least an hour now. Or I wouldn't say maybe an hour, but the blazes aren't the best thing about this place. You want to see what it is? Oh. You want to see what it is? Look at this inventory. 3 wither skeleton skulls. Oh, man. Things just got exciting around the jungle, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm going to finish up here, and I'll be back with you guys then. Come here. No! I needed that. Man. Oh no. Alright, let's get down here. Yeah, I'll be right back. Alright guys, and we are back. So if you can tell by my level, and if I also hold the tab and show you that I'm still at 29 deaths, we made it out of the Nether fortress without dying, which is awesome. There was so many close calls there. I ended up in a situation, I got cornered by 2 blazers shooting at me while I had 3 wither skeletons. I thought I was a dead man for sure. So first things first, going to grab some arrows. And then basically I want to sort some of this stuff out. Like I want to show you guys what I got in total from there, but I also wanted to just get rid of some, put our brewing stands down. And do some enchanting, and then we'll get carried on, probably maybe finding some chickens. If not, we're just going to take a stroll over to spawn. That way we can give away today's clue, and we'll talk more about that in a bit. But if you look at my inventory, you see that we ended up coming out. I still got some of the less important things on me, like the soul sand and the nether brick, but we ended up coming out with a stack of bones. We had a stack and a half of glowstone. I gave a stack to Crazy because he's working on some stuff above. We got 3 diamonds, 4 gold, 8 iron. I mean, if you include this all, it's over a stack of, or over 2 stacks of quartz, which is awesome. The biggest thing that I would like to focus on is I ended up getting 4 wither skeleton skulls. I wasn't there very long, probably only about an hour and a half, I would say. I ended up actually sitting there and trying to get the supplies I needed, mainly the blaze rods, but I ended up with a lot more, and I'm not complaining. It makes me really happy. So I'm just going to throw this stuff in here. The saddle I will put here because technically it's a tool and that's kind of what I'm using these chests for. Glowstone, glowstone. Where do I put glowstone? It only needs a single chest, so we'll put glowstone here, and I'll also throw the quartz in with it just so I know where it is. And then nether brick and nether rack I'll just throw in this chest. I don't have any nether rack on me, but I'm going to be making a farm out of this in a little while. Oh, I needed those diamonds. I don't know why I put them away. I got a couple things I want to enchant, which is nice. It's not... I mean, with the changes that they made to the enchanting system, yeah, you get to enchant a lot more often. But when you have nothing, like, I'm really, really in need of a looting sword. So that's probably going to be one of the first things we aim for, is a looting sword. Here's the question. Can I remember how to build a brewing stand? I haven't done it in a while. So if I'm right, you just go across the bottom like that, and then those? Yeah, so I need 3, and they don't stack. Oh, yeah, they do. So there we go. We got 3 brewing stands. Perfect. For right now, what I'm going to do with these wither skeleton skulls is, can I just put them here? Yes. So I'll put those there for now until we need to use them. I'd like to get 6. I mean, I don't have the materials to build the beacons yet anyways, but I'd like to get 6. So we'll put that like that, just as a small little brewing area. I'm sure I'll end up doing something with it later. But let's get this all put away. So boom. And blazer I'll just throw in this same chest here. Alright. So let's do some enchanting. Eventually I'd like to get my diamond armor situation sorted out, but as far as I'm concerned, we do not have enough diamonds yet in order to do that. So I'm thinking I'm just going to stick with what we got now. Oh, need lapis. I love the new enchanting system. I'm still not used to the lapis portion of it yet. I always, almost every time, guaranteed forget the lapis. So efficiency 3, no way, not happening. Is this going to be efficiency? Yeah, efficiency 3. And efficiency 3. You know, some people I've heard it's always the same thing. Other cases I've heard it's not always the same thing. Like based on, you put a diamond tool in there, no matter what tool it is, it'll be the same thing. But I've heard both sides of the story. So we're going to go with the sword. It's not necessarily the first thing I'd like to, because it's just a sharpness 3, just like the sword I already have. But I can combine them, get a sharpness 4. So let's do this. What did we get? I'm so nervous. I really, really want looting. And just sharpness. Well, that sucks. Now what do we get? Efficiency 4. I'm not going to ever complain about that. So let's go. Fortune 3, efficiency 4. I don't really have anything I'd like to combine those with. Efficiency on an axe. What do we have? Efficiency. You know, maybe what I'll do is I'm going to run upstairs, grab some more diamonds, and I think I'm going to enchant a pair of diamond boots. Of all the diamond armor, it's probably my favorite, only because the durability. I love feather falling. I hate taking fall damage. If I'm not wearing feather falling, then I'm pretty good with not doing it severely, but I still very occasionally end up getting hurt because of fall damage. So I prefer diamond boots for that because it lasts longer, really, and I think they look nice anyway. So let's go down here. Should I make, because my iron chest plate almost died in there, do I want to keep that one and just fix it? I don't know. That'll have to be something I decide on later. But we're gonna come back down here, make some diamond boots, enchant them, and then probably do some combining, see where we are at for time, and head over to spawn. So diamond boots, and watch, it's gonna be something terrible. Unbreaking 3. Now, that's a hard one. That is so hard, because Unbreaking 3 on diamond boots is great, but if I only get Unbreaking 3, what did we get? Oh, the depth strider's nice. Everything else is bad. Oh well. You know what I really wish you could do? I wish that you could take a stack of lapis, put it in here, and they would stay there. Like I know in some of the mods you can do that, like Crack Pack for instance. you can have like a crafting table, or even Crash Landing, you can have like a crafting table, leave some stuff in there, and then go back to it. It's still there later. The only thing I wish that for is these. The enchanting tables. You have it with the brewing stands. You can put the ingredient in there and leave that there. Do it with the enchanting table, just with the lapis. That's it, just with the lapis, and I would be forever grateful. It'd be nice if I can combine the iron boots with the... So let's combine those two swords, get sharpness 3. I don't really want to do this, to be honest with you guys. What do I have? It's efficiency 4. I mean, I guess it gives me 2 fortune picks. Yeah, so we got that stuff enchanted. I'm going to go upstairs, grab some food. You can see I'm almost out. And then I'm going to take a little stroll over to spawn. And once we get there, I will be back with you guys then. I don't think we're going to end up finding a chicken this episode. I mean, it's not anything really too important or something that really needs to be captured on camera anyways. It's just going to be running around until we find a chicken, then bring them back here. So I'm not too worried about that. But let's head over to spawn and give away the next clue for the K0Z's Ender Hunt. So we'll be right back. Alright guys, and we are back. So I've made it over to spawn. It wasn't, now that we've got the Nether set up, it wasn't as difficult as I had expected, which is nice because you never want things to be more difficult than they need to be. And I'm just looking around spawn and I have noticed, like, because I want to try and come up with something special for every, like a special clue for each and every one. And I've already got the clue all planned out for this one. And no, before anybody thinks so, I'm not showing you guys where it is before we go. I was just taking a little stroll, and I realized that now that we tore out X-Rays or Chris's spot, there's literally nothing over here. Like, there's Dare to Bear's house over there. But, like, right here, there's nothing. You can go anywhere else and spawn, and you're guaranteed to run into someone's house or someone's build of some sort. Over here, there's nothing. And I'm surprised. Like, I figured that because somebody was left over there, that somebody else would have gone and taken over right away because it would have been an empty spot. But let's get carried on with where we are going. If I look at my ender chest, you can see I still haven't taken anything out. It's still the exact same after it was yesterday, but we need to settle on another reward. And I think going for 5 diamond blocks every time is a nice... I think that's a nice reward as the primary portion. The other parts is just going to be kind of random. So I think for this time, instead of going with 10 gold blocks, what I will do is go with 10 iron blocks, and why not? We'll go with another 5 gold, and we'll also give away this Silk Touch Efficiency 5 Unbreaking 3 pickaxe. So this is going to be the reward. So while I'm reading it out, I'm going to add this in the book as the reward. Just so everybody knows, the last one, there was quite a few people that thought that my last clue was hinting to the top of the CN Tower that Lavender Pig built. It was not. It was right at the top of the King of the Ladder game here. I think even if I were to go back up there, the chest is up there. The person that found that reward was Dwarfish Microbe, so congratulations to him. I hope he enjoys those 5 diamond blocks and the 10 gold. So I'll read the second clue out to you. I love the way villagers have their own way of life and carry about their day all happy and free, although only one was so kind to be the first with infinity. So the reward for this one is going to be 5 diamond blocks, 10 iron blocks, 5 gold, and silk, and I'm just going to short form it here, F5 pick. That way I know what it is. So that's going to be the first reward, and that is the clue, guys. So just before we ended up, congratulations again for Dwarfish Microbe to finding the first prize on top of the King of the Ladder. And I'm just going to open up the clue again, that way you guys can double check. Good luck finding this one. Once again, if you find it, be sure to message me. So here's the clue again. I love the way villagers have their own way of life and carry about their day all happy and free, although only one was so kind to be the first with infinity. So I'm going to leave that there, guys, but that's going to be the end of this episode. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to comment and leave a like. Share it with your friends. Help me spread the word about myself. And if you already haven't, go ahead and hit that subscribe button to keep updated with the things I'm doing on the server. I'm sure I will not disappoint you guys. So until next time, guys, sit back, relax, and of course, keep it cozy.